Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, as you can see, we're about 5 or 6 games away from rank 30. Maisie, we've been pushing with Typhoon and Rolo. Make sure to check them out in the description. But I'm going to be giving you guys my kind of first thoughts on Maisie so far, giving you guys the best build after playing her for a lot of hours. I'm having quite a lot of success with her. So as always, make sure you're using the credit code in the shop. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright guys, jumping into the first game, and so far with this push, it's been pretty easy with Maisie. I haven't, of course, tried her in Power League just yet. I will after I do this video, but by just playing her in Backyard Brawl, I actually think she's... I don't want to overreact. I really don't want to overreact, but I think she quite possibly could be the best brawler in the game, as I miss every single shot right here. But all you need is a few consistent shots, and you can just take down pretty much every single brawler in the game. So of course, when I record, we start struggling a little bit, but as long as I hold off this B, should be pretty good to go. Typhoon should be able to get the ball away. I can just knock back this Sam, and that's going to be that. So yeah, from testing things out, this slow star power is definitely going to be the better one. Don't know which one that is. The one that shockwaves them and slows them, that's definitely the better one, just because you can confirm kills and cycle super a lot easier, whilst the other one, you know, it gives you increased damage. It might be a little bit better on the more longer range maps, but I still feel like just giving that slow is just so important. Slow, of course, one of the best things in Brawl Stars. And then trying out a lot of different things. I think I've not really tried out the other gadget, but for me it just feels a little bit awkward. But I really like the other gadget. It gives you an additional ammo and boosts the damage a little bit. I don't think it's like really strong, but at least, especially if those really tanky brawlers, it will help. And of course, in those 1v1s, when you're looking to push up or just any aggro in your face, an extra bit of ammo is always going to be pretty good. So you can see here, literally 4 tapping that Mortis right there. So if you got the taps, this brawler you're going to fall in love with pretty easily. And we're going to take down the Sam really quickly, and that should be the game right there. Surely Mortis can't take down all of us, and that's going to be the walk-in. So that's going to be the first game right there. Maisie, for me, feels incredibly strong. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, jumping into the next game. And so we have a Primo and a Frank on the enemy team. So this might be a little bit hard just because we've got a Stu on our team, and of course Stu struggles against some aggros, but I think we should be good considering I've got a super that should be able to knock these guys back really easily. Okay, I did not mean to press my my gadget button right there, but we should be able to take down the Frank anyways. And yeah, I need to test her out in Power League, as I mentioned earlier, and then that's probably my like true evaluation on her. But without playing competitive or Power League, or at least seeing like pro players play this brawler, it's pretty hard to like put her straight at number 1. But after just playing, I just think she's so strong. Maybe this is the map that suits her the most. She kind of reminds me of RT in a way, but of course she hasn't got like the range of RT. But I think in the fact that she's got 2 different sides to it in a way, like she's got the sniper, and then if any aggro brawlers want to come close, she can just push them back with a super. So that is one thing to bear in mind. We just can't even stop that. There's just no way we could stop that one, unfortunately. But that's what, as I was saying, like just aggro brawlers just can't deal with it, and she's a sniper. So of course, what is there really to counter literally the brawlers that outrange her a little bit more? So, you know, the Bells, the Byrons, Piper. But even so, I've been wrecking most of them because you've got a lot of HP, and if you just dodge a couple of those shots, you should just be able to get into their range and destroy them. So I'm going to pop gadget right here and then get another super. I think the most broken thing about it has to be her super. The fact that you can instantly like cycle it, I think that's one thing that probably needs to be an emergency nerfed, if anything. So yeah, it's just ridiculously strong. Like being able to cycle your super after hitting the opponents a couple of times, it's just too much. It deals so much damage. It's got such a large radius. It knocks them back and it slows them. There's just too much going on for one super. So much value, and you can shoot it around walls. Like it's just pretty insane. So maybe we need to just increase it to 4 shots to super. Maybe we just need to maybe nerf the radius or something like that. Not too sure what we could do. We could do a lot of different things. So trying to stay alive here so we can defend against this Frank. Fortunately enough, survive on a sliver of HP, and I'm able to get the knockback. So again, just another reason countering so many different brawlers, knocking them back, getting rid of the ball out of their hands is just way too strong. So we're going to get a super right here. We're actually going to get another one. I was about to say we might be able to score there. If another teammate was close to me, I think we could have scored that. But going into overtime, we should be able to have this, considering we've got a B. But, you know, if they get max speed and a good timing, I think they might be able to score it. So they got Primo super. Hopefully I can use my super to knock them back. Thankfully, wow, that was so close. We actually got rid of that. And now it's all down to Typhoon. Hopefully he can just keep the ball away, and he's going to be able to do so. And he actually dodges that Frank attack. So that was some insane timing. So now, okay, Primo has jump again. I was going to say, now Primo doesn't have jump, but we're just going to knock him back straight away and take him down. Nice, nice, nice. Now's the time just to run in these guys' faces. So we're going to get a good super, and that's going to be the game right there. So a really sketchy game, to be honest, just because there's so much aggro. But again, Maisie just so incredibly strong. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, jumping into the next game, man. So I didn't even realize those guys were that high. But that is pretty insane, that composition. But maybe on backyard with the unbreakable walls, it's actually pretty lethal. So facing off against another Maisie, I mean, every single time I've faced another Maisie, I've completely wrecked them in a 1v1. But watch me, now that I'm recording, just completely get demolished. But yeah, we're kind of losing 1v1 right now. We haven't even hit a shot onto the enemy Maisie, but they already have a super, so we've got to be really careful right here. We're going to be able to get the trade at least, considering she had super. I didn't even have a shot to my super. I will take that. I will take that. So the reason why I love Maisie so much as well, I didn't actually explain it earlier. This literally, well, I kind of did with RT. This is the perfect map for her. So you can, of course, use your range, and then when you get behind these walls, her super just has so much value. It's just insane. You can cycle it so quickly behind these walls. It has so much pressure and presence. You can see right here, even though I know I'm not going to be able to score, I'm going to hit both of them. So I'm going to charge back my super so easily, and that's going to be an easy walk in for Typhoon and a goal. It's just, there's no answer to it. Like, how do you answer? It's like a Jackie behind a wall, right? How do you answer it? You just can't. And then she just cycles super again. It's just way too much. So I'm calling it. It has to be a change to how quickly her super charges, because it is way too fast. But we might be able to get into a good position to take down this RT. We're going to get the slow off, and that's going to be the kill. That's what I'm talking about with the star power. It is just crippling. That slow is so crippling. Let's see if we can get our super again on Lorenzo. We should be able to get the takedown as well. We're going to use our super to knock back this RT, and that should be an easy walk-in. So we can see here just demolishing another Maisie in a 1v1, and that's going to be another win right there. Let's hop into the next game. All right, guys, so jumping into the second to last game then. So we only lost one within the last probably like hour now. Well, hour, that's probably a lie actually, but for a while. It's the first loss for a while. So overall, in terms of her bad matchups, honestly, I think the only bad matchup is kind of Max, but still, if you get a couple of taps in on a Max, you have a somewhat, of course, decent matchup. So it's just whether you can aim correctly, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, if you're getting diffed by a lot of brawlers at the moment, it's because your aim is probably pretty bad, especially at long range, because you can definitely win pretty much every single matchup. But as I said, Max is probably the hardest, only because you can wiggle a lot easier without brawler, but I've still not really been struggling too much against her for sure. So you can just see that I can just run up on both of them and take them down with my super, and I'm already one shot away from my next super. Typhoon's going to go in really aggro right here. Probably should have waited maybe a half second later, just so I could have probably got a triple hit with that super right there. We're able to get the kill onto the B, and nice, Typhoon's able to clear up that end of brawler right here. So now we can just push up. Lola knows she can't go anywhere near me, so I can just use my presence to push her away. And now let's see if we can just run up on these guys. We're going to get my knockback onto B, and that should be the goal right there. Somehow I missed like every single auto aim, but now with just Lola, we should be able to walk this one in. So we're going to wait and use a knockback and slot that one in. So that was a little bit risky, but I just wanted to show off the knockback. But that is going to be another win. Let's head into the final game, guys. Jumping into the final game, and so also looking at the end game stats, pretty much every single game I've played, I've nearly got star player, just because of how easy it is to confirm kills, and of course showing how strong of a brawler she is. That's one thing as well. Like, I struggle with some of the newer brawlers, you know, like Willow for example. I was literally never getting star player, and it just goes to show, if you get star player a lot, if you, of course, your KD ratio, your kill to death ratio is really good, of course that's going to show maybe not how good I am, but how good the brawler is. So right here, not really doing the best against this Fang. This Fang's just going to run up on me. I should be able to take him down though, thankfully, with my gadget and my teammates. And yeah, now we have super to hand. We should be able to just push straight on in. Against a Dynamite, it's a little bit weird. Unfortunately, we haven't got a wall break, so it could be very difficult. If we lose positioning, it could be extremely difficult to get out of spawn trap, but we have the positioning right here. We can just slowly walk on up. I'm going to use my super now to knock them both back. And that is a really messy goal, but really nice play right there, especially with coordination. We knew I was going to get a knockback, and Roller just goes straight in. So the max super is really going to help against Dynamite, especially considering the pressure. Again, hit a fair bit, so I've got to fall back. Dynamite trying something with his super. No idea what he is doing. This is 1000 matchmaking, guys. I mean, the games have been insanely quick, so definitely loving the new update in terms of matchmaking. Like, normally I've got to wait quite a fair bit, but games have been insanely fast at the moment. So max speed's definitely going to help me push up against this Dynamite. Now, with unbreakable walls, I know, of course, wall breaking our composition. I can't just rush a Dynamite for no reason. I've just got to hold it. Just got to hold my lane. As long as I'm holding my lane, I'm not throwing the game. So I'm going to use this Stu gadget now to push up onto this Bell. I'm going to use my super just to knock back this Dynamite, and that should be a lot of aggression going our way right here. Unfortunately, I'm going to go down. Hopefully my teammates can at least buy some time, or perhaps even score. As long as they're getting a lot of aggression, we should be pretty good, because we don't want Dynamite to push up on these walls. Okay, he's nearly there, so now it's pretty bad for us. He's going to get a kill, and he's going to super and definitely score here. There's no way we can stop it. That's what I'm talking about. That's probably why we shouldn't have overextended it, just kept the lead. But we have a max super to hand here. Maybe when all the walls break, we should have a much better chance of winning. We've got a super here, though, to defend ourselves against any potential aggro. And I meant to pass the ball up there. And Typhoon's doing a great job of being so aggro. That should be the kill onto Bell. So now just a Dynamite. He's so annoying. Throwers with unbreakable walls are just so annoying. Like, low-key, Dynamite is probably my most hated brawler right now, just because of how annoying he is behind these unbreakable walls. But thankfully, our teammates got him down. But now it's going to be pretty hard, because everyone is dead. So I'm going to use my... Okay. Just wasted my super, and now going into overtime with 30 seconds left. It's really not looking the best for us. So hopefully Rolo uses super ASAP, and we need to get running, or else we're going to be losing this game. Rolo with a really good dash. Our teammates going so aggressive, and they're definitely carrying me within this game. And let's see if we can use our gadget to get the kill. It doesn't even matter, because we should just be able to walk this one in. So pretty terrible game from me overall, but we ended up winning it in the end, and of course that's all that matters. So yeah, 1-4, that definitely wasn't my type of game, but we got the rank 30 in the end. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think of Maisie in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.